Hi, this is Blu-ray Cinema into another video today, and what I want to talk about is something that I saw on streaming or at the theater, what you want to call it. So this is a film review, and normally I like movies that that entertain me, that not a waste of my time. Now, this movie may be for a younger crowd, I don't know, but if you enjoyed it, you enjoyed it. If you didn't, you didn't. Felt like I did, and it was the most painful movie experience of my life. I'm never going to get that time back. Never, never, never. And, you know, and I wonder why am I here? But then I saw, good luck, have fun, don't die. And it's like, yay, I feel like I'm a movie critic again. I should be a movie critic professionally, but I never was. Never took classes for that. And, because I am technically a critic, even though I'm not a critic, but technically I am. And so I have to do this almost in parts or talk about separate things because it's almost, sorry about that, my camera, and it almost feels like it was own separate thing. The movie was a mess. Now, stuff that was done 26 years ago was funny and on its own. Because you got a movie that was parodying Scream and movies after that. But it came a time where it was right for it. Now, 26 years later, a reboot, or I don't call them reboots anymore of anything. Just call them remakes, or call them or call it parody, or call it something. But no more reboot. Because I think that trend is now getting old. But what The Naked Gun did last year, which is hysterically funny, Scary Movie did not do it. So, is something wrong with my camera? If you're seeing flashing, I'm sorry, or you're seeing stuff look like it's fading, I'm sorry. It's my camera or something, I don't know. But anyway, yeah, I saw a Scary Movie 2026 in the most painful 90 minutes of my life. Because they brought all the WC characters back. They brought Anna Faris back. They brought Marlon Wayans back. Damon Wayans Jr., Regina Hall, the guy who plays Doofy, the guy who played the boyfriend Anna Faris in Scary Movie 1, Ghostface. Now, there is a plot because they're picking on Scream 5, and I laughed probably 3 times. Number 1 was in the beginning where you see in the background, you see Final Destination Extreme. Everyone dies. That was funny. That killed me. That got me laughing. Another one was in the middle of the film. A guy gets shot. Cindy and Brenda, but she calls herself Ma. So if you've never seen Ma, you're not going to get the reference. And I'll talk about that in a second, the references they did. And so they drag the body out, and the grave says, grave for background extra. That made me laugh. And another thing too, I think the hospital scene, something made me laugh, but that was it. Everything else was, the plot was they're almost redoing, not frame by frame, but redoing a little bit of Scream 5. They named the character name, they couldn't call it Wednesday, so they named the character called Tuesday right off the bat, which we didn't have to have that character named at all, or that reference, because everybody knows what it is once you see on screen, so there's no really explanation for it there. But it's like 26 years later, Ghostface is back, blah, blah. If I do spoilers, I'm going to do spoilers here, because I kind of have to. So it starts off with, these kids are watching a thing called horror movie, and Ghostface gets kicked in the face, and get caught up in the hospital. Then goes to a girl named Tuesday watching it, and then a killer comes after her, and she gets killed, ends up in the hospital, and then her sister comes, which is Cindy's now daughter, that acts like her too, in a way, a younger version of her. So all the kids are for the movie are pretty much have chemistry with their with the older actors, which is a good thing. But you have reference to horror films like Terrifier 3 or the Terrifier films if you've seen them all, if you've seen any of them. Because they do reference, we took you to see Santa Claus, and Santa Claus was real, it being Terrifier the Clown, giving the kids body parts as presents, okay? That joke didn't land. In the middle of the movie, they have a kid who's on the phone and say, hey, wait, I got the plumber here, the maintenance guy here, the roofer, the gardener here, and then the killer calls, look out your window, and they're all taken away by ice. Now, that's not going to age well in 5 years, not even next year. Okay? So I know they put in some things that were references to stuff that hasn't been out yet, like Michael, or just came out, like Michael and K-pop Demon Hunters and a couple other things, which I think just were added in because they didn't have a story here. It's all little skits that did not land. Jokes did not make sense. Jokes were like, they have a sinner's joke. Like the last 30 minutes of film, a sinner's joke, and these walk by and they say, well, we're here to sing music to you. Can we come in? And we said, wait, you know how gay is, and the character goes, oh, only half gay, and that's a joke. That's it. It was painful, so effing painful that there's ended up being no story. Let's see characters get killed. It's like almost reminiscent of Scream 5. Scream 5 was better. I don't care for Scream movies myself. I really don't. They got old within time. They're still getting old. They're still doing them. I don't know why. Does not necessarily have any more Scream movies anymore, but they did that way. And then it's like skit after skit after skit. And the plot just fizzled away. To me, like the last 10 minutes when Anna Faris goes John Wick on 30 people dressed up in Ghostface, and then two get unmasked, which is one is Anthony Anderson. The other one is Shaq because Kevin Hart refused to do it, and they go, oh, Kevin Hart doesn't refuse. Well, and Shaq goes, well, he refused this one. I'm taking his place. So Marlon and the guy that does Ray kills Shaq and Anthony Anderson. They take the young kids, which one was Ghostface from the beginning, you can spot it a mile away, and they call that one Jack, because Jack Quaid was the killer in Scream 6. Scream 5 or 6, Jack Quaid was the killer. So let's call this young kid Jack. Yeah, we know the reference, people. It's old. And so they tie the young kids up, and the West 4, which is Cindy, Brenda, Shorty, and Ray, say, burn the house down. They say, and Cindy goes, what about the kids? They say, fuck the kids. They burn the house down, they leave, that's the end. Yeah, all the middle is, joke that don't land, joke that won't land, new reference. So I wonder if they got the guys who directed Date Movie, Epic Movie, Superhero Movie, Meet the Spartans, which those all horribly suck ass, and they do. I wonder if they actually wrote this stuff with the Wayans and say, oh, is this funny? Let's put this in. The Demon Hunter, if what you see in the anime film doesn't land, they do a Get Out joke where with the Ghostface with the T, and Shorty gets sunk in the chair into an animation. It's jokes that don't make sense to the movie or don't land. It's 90 minutes of that. There's a plot, but it's a little bit of plot, skits. A little more of the plot, skits. A little more of the plot, skit or two, then the rest of the plot, then the movie's over. I hated this movie. It's so bad. I mean, I'm glad to see the people back and acting again, which is fine. And the younger actors were good as well. Nothing wrong with that. Just the movie 26 years later, you try and bring back what you did 26 years ago, and bring back all these callbacks. The "What's Up" callback, the Ghostface killing a person or two when Shorty's in the room, been done before. Anna Faris goes, "What are you waiting for? What 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 are you waiting for?" Doing that. 3 minutes of that. And it's tiresome. And if you didn't see, Ma or Terrifier or 2 or 3 other horror films that they're referencing that are not popular, or people that hardly saw them, it's not going to be funny to you. It's going to say, "What is this?" Or having Keenan doing Jermaine Jackson's to Michael doing moonwalking backwards and falling down the fucking stairs. That's not funny. It's that movie hasn't come out yet, but still they're referencing it right away. Why? You don't need to. So why did they add stuff in they don't need to add in, like the people who directed date movie stuff? Just add it stuff in because you need to add stuff in immediately when movies haven't not come out yet. That's lazy. That is so damn lazy. And I'm sick of movies that are painfully bad, so lazy, and 90 minutes of my wasted time. It's old. And I'm tired of it, and we're all tired of it, and I hate it. I mean, if it was clever, it wouldn't be that painful. It wasn't even clever enough. 2000 was clever. You can watch a scary movie, you can even watch 2 and say, okay, I get the jokes, even though some jokes are dated still to this day, or jokes didn't age well. This movie right here, this new one, is not going to age. It's not going to age well at all. People forget about in 5 months, or even 1 month. It's going to come out on Blu-ray, maybe 4K, and people are going, wait, it was okay, but I pass. You know what? Realistically, I pass. I cannot watch that movie ever again. I cannot watch scary movie sits ever again. Hope they don't make any more. Because 26 years, they should wrote a better script. Or not do current references. That's all we ask. I want to be entertained, I want to laugh, and I'll have 3 chuckles. That's it. And to me, that is not enough. So, that's it. So, I know the younger people are going to like it. I know it's going to make money. But I'd rather see Masters of the Universe. I'd rather see, good luck, have fun, don't die. Again, I'd rather see that movie 20 times than see a 90-minute movie I just saw and wasted my precious time. That's it. Have a great day. See ya, and bye.